Hi, this is Kelly. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Elegant Easter. DIY number 1, lavender and lace. Now I've got this shadow box I got thrifting, and it's been painted completely with black chalk paint. And you see that trim around the inside center of the frame part there. I'm going to use my blue painter's tape to tape that off on both sides. And just take your time. It has a nice ledge, a nice area where you can get up against it pretty easily on this particular piece. There's always some kind of shadow boxes at my thrift store. You'd be surprised. Check out your thrift stores. You'd be surprised what you find. I always love shadow boxes and frames. So this is a lavender color chalk paint. And we're going to paint that trim piece with this lavender. It is such a pretty color. Now I've got an Easter color here with a twist because it's, you know, a darker piece. You guys know my style here. But I do want it to say Easter, and I want to use some of the colors. I just don't want blazing pink, you know. So while the second coat is still wet, I'm going to carefully remove all this tape. And it may not come out perfect, you know, the edges. You can always take a tiny brush and touch it up if you need to. But once you dry brush, we're going to dry brush this whole thing with silver, you're never going to see the imperfections. Kind of blends everything together. Now you've seen me use this paper before if you've been watching my videos. This is from Hobby Lobby, and it's a shiny pearl white, but when you paint it, it kind of looks like leather. And I'm going to paint this with the same lavender chalk paint, and that required 2 coats as well. And once that's dry, we've just got black chalk paint. We're going to knock most of that paint off our chip brush here on the paper towel. And just lightly go across and pick up all those raised texture edges there. Let that dry. And I'm going to take some tacky glue. And that piece, by the way, was cut out to fit the square in the back of the shadow box. This glue's kind of thick. It took me a minute to get it spread around. And you could probably use Mod Podge, it'd be a lot easier to get it spread. But it tends to, this heavier paper tends to stick better with the tacky glue. Just make sure that's going down. All the corners went down pretty good there. Very pretty. So now this is just a silver, it's just a generic brand silver metallic paint. Take our chip brush and knock the excess off. And we're going to go around and dry brush the silver all over everything. And I was talking about the edges, if they don't turn out perfect on something like this after you remove the tape. Once you do this, it's going to blend everything together. And I just keep going around. You do it as light, as heavy as you want. Start light. You can always add. You can't take away. Make sure you get the outside. And I also do the sides of that back piece of the box as well. So pretty. So pretty. And I've got these, I got this at Michael's last year. It was like a carton of eggs. And they're made out of the same plastic as like ping pong balls. And I sanded, just some light sanding, and scuffed off the seam where it was molded. And this is my terracotta paint. It's a lightly textured paint, and it was just a white to give it some texture, and then I'm going to paint the entire thing. This is, let me look at the brand here, amethyst color metallic. It's not the same lavender, and of course it's a metallic. It's the folk art amethyst, I believe. I use that candlestick to let it dry. You know, sit it in there, let it dry, then do the other half. I've got this lace ribbon here, and we're just going to hot glue it in the back and wrap it around this egg. Pretty, pretty. Use this little stick here to keep from burning myself. Make sure it's straight. Look, hot glue, it's hanging from those damn glue strings. And that's it for the little egg. Now I've got some dried florals here and a couple pieces of lavender that I had in some little thing from Dollar General that I pulled out of something that's been laying here. So I actually have a little bit of lavender in my little, I got that little bottle from Ollie's. It had some little heart confetti in it. And this is a different kind of crocheted ribbon that I wrapped around the bottle, so it was a little different than the other lace. Got a little Spanish moss down in the bottom of my shadow box. I know it's hard to see with it standing up like that. This shadow box is nice. It has a little easel attached to it and a hanger as well. So a little hot glue. We're going to put this bottle in place on one side. And we're going to glue down the Spanish moss a little bit in the center. And the egg's going to go in the other corner. They're just pretty simple. Any shadow box will do for something like this. And any plastic egg, if you paint it right, you can use any egg you want. A little more hot glue over here. And we're going to get this egg in here. Make sure where I glued the lace is in the back. And I put that in kind of tilted towards the corner. And this is another piece of that same lace that I wrapped around the egg. And I'm just going to do a crisscross bow. A real quick crisscross the loops and tie it in the back with some twine. And I'm missing my footage, but I just hot glued it to the top right corner of the shadow box. And that's all I did. So you won't see this completed till the reveal. Sorry about that, but that one's pretty much done. DIY number 2, Gilded Night Egg. I got a couple of these eggs from Dollar Tree, and they're covered with glitter, which isn't the problem. I'm scraping off, there's these larger little bead looking, I don't know what you'd call them. They look like tiny macaroni noodles or something. Anyway, they're way too bumpy. So I took my scissors and just scraped them off. Then I sealed it with clear coat acrylic. Don't use regular spray paint on styrofoam, it can melt it. That styrofoam under all that glitter. This is not tissue paper, this is rice paper. I want a heavier texture than the tissue paper. And that paper, the rice paper actually, I crumpled it up, yes, but it's got all these fibers running through it. And that's going to give it a much bigger textured areas for this egg. I'm trying to stick with my Gothic style, but I want it to be Easter. And that's why I really liked how the lavender with the black. Lavender is a very traditional Easter and spring color, but you put it with black and it totally transforms into something different. And you saw I was running my mouth, but you saw where I was tearing sections of the paper, because as you wrap, you're going to continue to tear it so that it goes around the rounded shape of the egg. So I put some Mod Podge on and went ahead and glued it down on the one side. And as you go, you're going to have to keep checking it and ripping it and trimming pieces off, or tearing pieces off. And with this rice paper, it's not as easy to tear as tissue. Now you could tear this in pieces and just overlap, but I was trying to just get one layer of it. In hindsight, it would have been a lot easier to do and to film. So you can just tear them into manageable pieces if you don't want to do all this. But basically, if you tear it and you keep checking it and just separate the pieces, and then the pieces will overlap a little bit as you go. See how I'm bringing that down? And bring that piece over. And of course that skewer is only in there so I can hold on to it while it's wet. And I can also stick it in a cup or something to dry. Because as we go, we're going to want to add the Mod Podge to the outside of the paper as well. This is thicker than tissue paper. You probably need to use a little bit more Mod Podge. You see how I'm just bringing these little torn pieces over. And then just if it's too long, you can just tear off the excess. And once that's dry, we're just going to paint the entire thing with black chalk paint. And we're going to finish with a with gloss Mod Podge. It's actually the dishwasher safe Mod Podge. I wanted a gloss look, and we've had this crazy cold weather. I can't get out on my deck and use the clear coat spray, but I wanted high gloss, so this is again the dishwasher safe Mod Podge. Now I've never tested this stuff for dishwasher safe, but it's not a bad product, because you can actually wipe something off with a damp cloth and not worry about it. But I don't know if I'd put anything in my dishwasher that I had done with. Anyway, here's a strip of the same black lace I've used many times, and I took my dabber and my metallic gold This is black flash, and on black just the gold shows up. And I dabbed that on the lace, and I'm also dry brushing it on this candlestick. I had it already painted black before and ended up not using it, and it also has a flat base. Now with an egg, you might want to not have the flat base. It'd be easier to glue it in place, but either way. And this is called Plum Flash. These come from Hobby Lobby, and they are a folk art color shift. And the plum doesn't show up on the black. I knew the black didn't show up on the black, but the plum didn't either. So anyway, my pretty gloss finish is dry. And sorry I'm off screen a little bit. And I'm just going to glue the lace that I painted with the gold metallic in the back. And just be careful, don't use too much glue. And just glue that down. Now I'm taking some more of this purple flash, or plum flash, excuse me. Put it in a bag, smear it around, put a little bit of this black Spanish moss in there, and just rub some of that gold into it. And then I just laid it on a paper plate and left it alone for about an hour. And we're just going to glue this around the outside base of my candlestick. And I had spray painted that candlestick. It's so much easier to spray paint glass items like that, because the chalk paint, sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. Now this had a little opening in it, so I just filled that with hot glue and then put some hot glue around the outside edge of that opening to make sure it makes contact with the top of the flat base on top of my candlestick. And this one's done. Very simple and elegant and beautiful. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I'm so excited to be doing Easter. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you want to see, because this is definitely different. So, I am trying to come up with some ideas to be Easter, but, with a twist. Don't forget to like and share and all the things. Bye.